She.
Uh,
What's up, people? Welcome to the channel. We got another video for you guys today. Once again, Chef Carter's Cooking Corner is here. There she is.
hey, everyone.
Yep. Hope everybody's safe, doing well. And today's topic, I'm not quite sure what it is, so let her go ahead and tell everybody, but thanks for coming.
All right, so we're talking about the Mandela effect again. We actually had one of the larger Mandela effect YouTube channels comment on our last one, and he said we should take a quiz on his channel. So I'm going to help Billy, or Billy's going to help me. We will help each other find this channel and where these quizzes are so we can take them. So again, if you're not aware, the Mandela effect is where people either, I guess, they remember things being one way, but they're actually another. For example, Sex in the City is now Sex and the City. And there's like these little changes, but it's enough to be like, now I know, because like I used to watch Sex in the City all the time when it was first out. And I rarely missed an episode. I saw all the movies, both the movies, and so it's like, why are things changing, or are we all just misremembering? What do you think, Bill? Will? What do you think, Will?
Hold on, fixing some lighting there. There we go. Yeah. Sure.
Sure. What do you think? Are we misremembering, or are things really changing?
Things are really changing.
So does that mean that we got time travelers changing things? What is really going on? If they time traveling, let me know. I want to go back. I want to go back and put some stock in Apple.
I'd like to go back
AT&T.
to the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that would be tight. Yeah.
Fuck this.
Watch your
Fuck.
language. What?
No,
No,
this is my
we're gonna get blocked.
channel.
Do you want the video blocked?
We don't get blocked for cussing.
F-bombs get you blocked.
Well, not on my channel, they don't.
Okay.
So, F today, man. It's hard to live today. It's just ridiculous. The violence and everything, the prices, sky high prices. You gotta kiss ass just to get by. A lot of my viewers know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just think any day you wake up on this side of the ground is a blessed day. And I think the 80s seemed like more fun. I don't know if it was because we had less responsibility. I don't know. It just
less technology and a better president. Reagan. Go Reagan.
Well, I don't want to get into politics. I
was
mean,
just saying.
There were things, I'm going to be honest.
You asked?
There were things that I really did. Reagan was loved by both sides, I believe. But there were some things that could have been done better. And I think that there were things that as a whole, as a society, we were ignorant to. Because I remember there were a lot of young people who committed suicide back then. Like one of my friends, he was a gay man, or maybe he was bi because he liked women too. But at the age of 22, he killed himself. and
Well,
there was a young lady I knew, she took herself out, and there was another young man. It was just, I don't know, it's like the 80s, there were really great things about the 80s, but there were parts of it, I think, as a society, we were ignorant to. And like they say, ignorance is bliss, you
I think
know?
one of the best things about the 80s was the music.
Yeah. Oh,
Music,
definitely.
music number one. Second was security.
Hmm.
I mean, you were able to, you could go to sleep and leave your door unlocked, you know.
Yeah. Well, depending on where you were.
Well, even if you lived in Compton.
Well, I can't say that. I've never been to Compton, so I don't know.
A couple of my viewers know I've been to Compton when I drove a truck. I used to drive a truck. Been through South Central and all that.
Hmm.
It, it it was bad, of course, back then, but they were fighting for colors back then.
Yeah.
Colors and territory, not so much drugs and money
Yeah. I
like
I
like
was raised
now.
in Mayberry. No, I'm just kidding. But a small town in Indiana, so
Should we say the town or no?
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's big enough. Like people, if you live in, I'll just say, if you live in Richmond, Indiana, then most likely you know me or you know my
She said
family.
it.
Yeah, but I
Give
don't
away her
know.
location, guys.
I don't know if anyone would be able to find me. I hope nobody wants to find me. I mean, that's one thing. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, I did have a stalker.
Prince.
No, I wish Prince was stalking me. No, I
I
don't
know
know.
who. No, it was the guy from Zapp and Roger. Roger Troutman.
No, 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 for real. I had someone stalking me.
Oh, in the 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so I don't know. Like they even there was a house I was renting and I moved out and I didn't have a lot and it was like on the same street as where my parents lived. And so I just decided to move back in with my parents to save money. And
Mm-hmm.
but since it was like just a few houses down, I had left my car parked in front of the house I had been renting. And somebody broke in there at night and they had to know, well, at least think that I was in there because my car was parked out front. So they broke in there thinking I was in there. But before that, they kept calling me and like they were making sounds like they were pleasuring themselves on the phone and telling me, wait, don't hang up till they finish. This guy did. And I have no idea who this person was, but this person had been stalking me um, for a couple years. And
Hmm.
I at that time, like with the phone calls, I didn't realize it was going to get to the point that this person was going to break in to the house and do what he do. So, there's that was pretty scary. So, but once I lived with, start living with my parents, I guess he was like, it's not worth it. I'm gonna leave this woman alone. I don't know.
I had a stalker back in the early 90s. Never forget her, man. She had red hair, cheerleader, nice rack. I mean, gun rack. Nice gun rack. I don't know what caliber it was, but it was a nice rack. She uh she was a cheerleader for the football team, and I
Hmm.
played football in high school. Man, she tried to get with me and stuff. And
Hmm.
I was interested in a couple of other girls and in her too, but I didn't think she wanted me. But she did, I guess. She kept pursuing me and following following me at lunch and stuff. And me and the fellas
Mm-hmm.
would go sit at 7-Eleven. You know how it was. Sit at 7-Eleven and sit on the hood of your car and look at the girls and eat a bag of Cheetos and stuff.
Yeah.
She would she would be there, boy. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't date her because I found out a few things about her.
Yeah. Well, it could have
She's
been
mean.
untrue. Oh, she was mean, personality wise. Okay,
Just let
because
me tell my story.
okay, I was
Just let
just
me tell
saying
my story. You know what I'm saying?
sometimes guys lie about girls to other guys, so they have
These were
less
girls.
competition.
These were girls who were telling me about their own friend.
They could have been saying that so that she would be one less competition to get you. You were a heartbreaker back in the day.
I was.
Hmm.
I, I used to. I was, man. I weighed about 150, and then through football season, because I played almost all 4 years of high school.
Hmm.
Well, I maxed out at 220 maybe in my senior year.
Hmm.
But freshman year and all that, I was a slim Jim. But girl,
Yeah.
I mean, I was a slim Jim. I combed my hair slick back. I had on them shags. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? What they call like mullets.
Yeah.
But mine was unique because it was mine.
Yeah. Cool.
Nobody could sport it like me.
And you had a natural Jerry curl.
I didn't have no Jerry curl.
You didn't have no
No.
curls?
You
I
know, I
thought you
didn't have
had
no
curls.
curls, but not no Jerry curl. I didn't put none of that.
That's what I'm
Just let
saying.
your
It was
fire glow.
it was a natural curl, so a natural Jerry curl. So
You
like
said natural Jerry curl.
yeah, not a chemical Jerry
There
curl.
ain't there ain't nothing Jerry about my hair.
Yeah,
It was
like
naturally
me.
curly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It would slick back and stuff, and then you'd have that little wave effect.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
my hair is naturally curly, but just how long it is weighs it down. But if
let
it
me
were
see what you got going there.
like you can't
Yeah,
like at the
yeah.
ends you can see like how do I do this? Like it's backwards.
I see them split ends.
Yeah, I do have split ends. I need to
And
go.
that's why you need to come to Will Shaves.
I need to get it trimmed. But
Will
but the
Shaves to do it.
but I do have curls at the end, but it gets weighed down just by the weight of the hair.
Hmm.
So it's the way it is.
High school days, boy.
Yeah.
I used to be able to throw a football at least 50 miles.
Yeah. Would you believe when I was in college, I threw a foot like you know how you had to throw the football in the tire?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How many yards back did you have to stand?
Maybe 15, 10.
Well, anyway, for some reason they had this thing in my college had this thing where they were like showing the football players. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, like they were it was some kind of thing to get more people to come support the football team because our football team is the worst. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you about that. But the thing is, so they had the tire and we had to throw the football. Would you believe I got the football in the tire? I did. I got it in the tire. I threw it, but the thing was, it bounced in front of the tire and then bounced into the tire.
So you hit the rim.
No, I didn't hit the tire. It bounced in front of the tire on the ground. It bounced and then went into the hole.
Oh, I thought you meant you hit the side of the tire and then it went
Mm-mm.
in her.
No,
Okay.
it hit in front of the tire and then bounced into the tire. And and I'm like, I win. You didn't say it couldn't hit the ground, so they gave it to me. Oh,
It's
it was
true.
so funny. But But yeah, I was able to get that. But yeah, so you know, but the
Mm-hmm.
80s, I think right now we are all stressed. It's like, the political climate, and this is on both sides, because I don't want to like get into political things, but it right now the political climate is really hot, really heated up.
Hmm.
And back in the 80s, I don't know, we didn't really worry too much as we do now,
Right.
you know.
Back then it was get up, go to work, go to school, come home, get your shit done, go to bed, boom, do it
Mhm.
all over again.
And I think another thing is most people back then could work one job, like you had a good quality of life. Like I used to work 40 hours a week and I had weekends off. I had 2 weeks vacation, full coverage, health insurance. I had everything. But now people have to work 3, 4 jobs, and I'm talking about people who are the age we were, like just out of high school. And
17, 18, 19.
they're
Yep.
having to work 3 jobs just to survive. We used to work 3 jobs to stack up more money. And it's like we even have to pay to have a savings account in some banks now. It's like, why am I paying you to hold my money? You're using my money because basically banks use your money to invest in other things.
Mm-hmm.
So and then they're supposed to pay you part of that interest. Now they're getting money from both ends. They want you to pay them, they're using your money to earn money. That's not cool. We
Nope.
used to earn 6% on each dollar, 6 cents a day on each dollar we had in the bank. And that was just a regular savings account.
Mm-hmm.
And now the banks have got so greedy, they want to charge you to keep your money.
That's right.
And I think that's another thing too, is that there are a lot of big corporations that are taking advantage of the little guy. And I have no problem with people making money, but we got to be fair, you know. And so if you're going to hold my money and use my money, then I should get a portion of what you make.
Yep.
That's just my opinion. But anyway, wow, we really got into some discussion here. But
I re- I remember speaking of banks and stuff. Um, I got my first savings account when I was working after school at the airport.
mhm.
I took a portion of my first check. Uh, that first check was about 300 and something dollars because I worked after school. I took was it 110 dollars of it, went down and opened a savings account, and the bank was Bank Western. I don't know if you guys remember Bank Western. They
Uh-uh.
went out of business,
I
but
know
I
itches.
took a
I'm not
hundred.
picking. I promise. It's just that middle portion. It's itchy. Okay, go ahead. I just didn't want people thinking I was picking.
Uh, better
What?
get some tissue.
It's not. It's
So
just itchy.
I took $110, opened up a savings account, and it costed me nothing. I didn't have to have just give them the 110 and fill out some paperwork, and that was it.
And they paid you.
Mm-hmm.
They paid you interest because
hundred
you
and
were
ten dollars.
if
Didn't
you
have to pay no fee or nothing, and I got an ATM bank card for free.
mhm. Yeah, so
Yep.
$110 would earn you a dollar six for every day it's in the bank. They would pay you a dollar.
I guess.
Yep.
But I remember that shit stacking up the first couple weeks, or first maybe month. I had $600 all saved up, and I just kept growing and growing. And
Yep.
can't do that now, man. You'll end up paying more than what you have saved.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But anyway, this is a good discussion. I think this could be its own discussion here.
We're just talking about stuff. Yep.
Yep.
It's just.
And what we're going to do is we're going to end this here, and then we'll do the Mandela effect in the next episode. All right.
But this video here, guys, is freestyle.
Yeah, we do this all the time. We talk like we sometimes we get really heated, and we're trying to not to do that. Because Will and I, on some things, we are on the polar opposites on things.
Yeah, we don't agree on a few different subjects, but most of the time we agree. We have fun. We love to talk about same shit stuff.
Yeah, you could say shit.
I can say what I want, but
well, you can say what you want, but you might get blocked. I'm just saying.
I don't get blocked. I never have got blocked for cussing, and I cuss an awful lot. But anyways, yeah. But there might be some kids who come along on this. Look what he said.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And their moms are, I don't want you watching this guy.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, Will and I, we're actually double cousins. I'm kin to Will on his daddy's side.
And uncles.
And his grandmother's side.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we'll just, because his grandmother is my mother's sister. And his dad is my first cousin. So that makes Will my second cousin. Andy's my third cousin. And don't be making that, they just some hillbillies. Okay. We, part of our family does come from Kentucky, but no, it's all
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. But anyway, all right, let's end this here before we get cut off. And
we're gonna end it now?
Yeah, I'll get right back to you, I promise.
We got 7 minutes left.
We do? It tells you?
It says 6:59, 6:58, 7. Yep.
Oh,
you better go on with all that bullshit now. You just want to get off early so you can finish picking your nose.
Oh, I wasn't picking my nose. It was just itchy. Gosh, I don't even know why. Well, because I've been cleaning, like I made this slime, and this slime, it cleans everything. And like I was dusting my car out, my vacuum, you know how your vacuum gets dusty? I was cleaning my vacuum. I was cleaning the fans. So that's why my nose is itchy, because I've been cleaning, like detailing things, detailing my car and stuff. But Thursday is usually my cleaning day, because that's our trash day too. So that's why, like, Thursdays I'm a little busier than normal. So, because I like to take everything out and get everything out for the week and be done with it.
So me and Chefy, call her Chefy, me and Chef Carter, we were discussing about doing a podcast. What do you guys think about that, viewers? Podcast, kind of like talking like same stuff like this. It could be subjects like music, movies, not politics, but if it is politics, we'll do light politics, or no politics at all.
Yeah.
Or recipes, the Mandela effect kind of stuff, educational stuff.
Hauntings.
Ooh, hauntings.
Yeah. I got some videos I want you to see. It's kind of scary.
Ooh.
Sometimes we be getting stuff happening in this house.
In the words of Prince, let's go crazy.
Well, I mean, you witnessed what happens. I don't know. I guess because this house is so old. This house is like 130 years old.
Hmm.
So it's pretty old. And
It's old.
my dad has owned it. Oh, he owned it because he passed away in 2014. But he owned it from like the early, like 1950, 1952, around there is when he bought the house. And he was a bachelor, and he lived upstairs and he rented the downstairs out. And the funny thing is, like, he still got stuff upstairs that I clean out every once in a while. And I'm scared. Like, I be finding stuff and scarring me. Like, I found a letter. How many minutes we got? Let me know.
406.
Okay. So I found this letter
We got plenty of time.
from Uncle Johnny to my dad, and he was talking about women, right?
Ooh.
And he loved some women, and he was talking about how he was going to be dating women when he got to Germany. But the messed up thing was he was dating my mama's sister at the time.
Ooh, get it, boy.
So, I don't know what it was. The Carter men loved my mama's family. Like, they married my mom, her two sisters, and her cousin. So I don't know. Like, I guess, because they had the long, pretty, Cherokee hair. They had that nice little figure, little badunkadunk. So,
Ooh, love me some
nice,
badam.
nice little hips, tiny waist.
Hourglass.
Yep.
Hourglass figures.
Yep. My mom, she used to look like Liz Taylor, you know? If you took her old pictures and you saw her pictures from like the 1950s, she looked like Liz Taylor.
I would say more Anne Hathaway.
Well, maybe, you know. So,
But Liz Taylor, yeah, maybe some
yeah,
similar.
yeah, the very, very dark hair, you
And an
know.
attitude like Mommy Dearest.
Ooh. My mom has a very strong personality, that's for
She
sure.
does. She does, y'all.
Yeah. Your
But
mom's a strong woman too.
I can't,
So,
I ain't
she
gonna comment
is.
on that.
She's a strong woman. I mean, everybody has their good things and their bad things, but I like your mom. She's a cool lady, I think. She taught me how to make she taught me how to make Mexican
My mom?
food. Yes, your mom. She taught me how to make Mexican food, how to make tortillas from scratch. So that's how I know how to make some Mexican food. That, and living in the Chicago area for a while, I picked up some things too. So,
Chicago pizza.
I don't like Chicago deep dish though. I mean, I'll eat it. I like it, but it's not my favorite. So it's
Hmm.
just, yeah, it's just the flavor profile. It's just mainly cheese and tomato. Whereas, like, you have like Pizza King. I like their pizza, and they use provolone cheese. Mhm. That's good.
Pizza. Best pizza I ever had. Once again, when I used to drive a truck. I mean, I went all over. We went to New York, and there's a place in New York. I think it's on the other side of Brooklyn,
Hmm.
or somewhere in there. It's called Santino's.
Hmm.
Man, tell you what, woo, good, excellent pizza, great pizza.
Cool.
And I had that back in like the 2000s, or somewhere in there, like 2001, 2. Somebody
Yeah,
gave a thumbs up.
that was me.
Oh,
It's only you and me.
she likes my story, y'all. Okay,
All right, how much time we got left?
we got 1 minute or less than 1 minute. It says
Okay, well, let me stop this
so.
recording.
All right, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any ideas of what we should talk about next time on future shows,